there, I'm here today to give you a recap of a blog post that we just put live about how Twitter is now going to be added back into Google search results. In case you're not the type to want to read, you can just listen instead. So, just to give you a recap in case you haven't heard yet, Twitter's tweets, as of today, are not incorporated into Google search results for non-brand keyword terms. Non-brand keyword terms, that sounds like just funny jargon to you. That's when you search for something and Google pulls in the most relevant results. For example, if you search for the Oscars on Google and Google pulls in the most relevant search results, it's likely to be the most recent news since the Oscars, as of recording this, were just 2 nights ago. So take a look. You can see when you search for the Oscars right now, here's what pulls in. CNN from 13 hours ago, NPR from 14 hours ago, and Time Magazine from 19 hours ago. All of those, since they're relevant news, Google assumes that's what you're looking for, recent news, as opposed to just the website, which pulls in lower than all of these search results. That showcases Google's tendency to think that you're looking for newsworthy or the most recent material. But the most recent material that Google can find is still from 13 hours ago. Enter Twitter. So let's go over to Twitter and we'll do a hashtag search for Oscars. The most relevant and recent results that pull in for that search on Twitter, even when I'm not logged in, are from 20 minutes ago. And then from an hour ago. Far more recent than Google search results. And in many cases, for many types of searches, that's more of what people are looking for. They want to be searching for things and getting the most updated news, which has driven a lot of people to switch over to their Twitter news feed in order to get the most recent news and most relevant updates. Google and Twitter have worked out a case where they both can win. Twitter, with a fairly measly user base right now, about 300 million active users, could really use some more traffic to try to boost their advertising. The more traffic they can bring to the website, the more display impressions that they can offer to online advertisers. All of a sudden, with this change, Twitter has an opportunity to drive traffic not just from their active user base, but just to drive web traffic for people who are searching for information. So, as of this change, you might not be logged into Twitter, and you might not even be an active Twitter user, but all of a sudden tweets about whatever you're searching for could pull into your Google search results, and you can even go access them on Twitter without being a logged in user. That presents a whole new opportunity of all this traffic that before were never getting to Twitter because they weren't in Google search. On the other hand, what's in it for Google, right? Why would they offer Twitter this huge bone? Well, Google has realized, as you saw with the Oscars example, that people want information right now. The internet has offered us the opportunity to bring everything in real time, right away, and people want up-to-date information. Google's information, even with their real-time news feed and the news information or the news results that they put at the top of search results, it's not as good as what Twitter offers. So to continue to provide the best user experience, it's good for Google to be willing to play nicely and integrate Twitter search results because they can bring more relevant and recent information. Why does this matter? Well, if you're a searcher, hopefully if you're anything like me, you think this will probably be a positive addition to your user experience. When you're going to search for something, you're going to get more recent results now. As an advertiser, this is a huge opportunity for you. If you haven't yet been searching or been spending money or advertising dollars on Twitter, now could be a fantastic time for you to try it out. This allows us to combine keyword-based advertising with social advertising. So you can go into Twitter and set up a campaign that's bidding on certain keywords and also potentially be bringing in traffic from the web that aren't necessarily Twitter users. That opens new demographics to you, new levels of targeting, and a very unique opportunity to combine keyword-based targeting with social online advertising. This is a great time also to get in. Finally, I mentioned this isn't actually the first time that Google and Twitter worked together. They did it once before in 2009 to 2011. Google used to pull in tweets whenever they deemed relevant into Google search results. In 2011, the contract expired, and they said, we don't really want Twitter anymore. And they literally just stopped pulling Twitter tweets in, and they stopped working together. They also stopped pulling in results from a lot of other social media channels. Twitter wasn't the only victim. The real reason why they were doing it was largely because they decided that they wanted to push their own social media platform, Google+, to integrate more heavily into search results, and felt like they should get the other social media channels out of the way to push harder on Google+. This is yet another sign, with this transition back to Twitter, that Google is finally realizing that it's not really the best idea to pull Google Plus into all different types of search results. This is one of many examples of Google pulling back on their Google Plus integration. But details on that are a post for another day. Thanks. Have a great day.